Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Qigong on October 4th at Bon Air Christian Church. If you're joining us by Zoom, welcome. Today, we're going to start something new. We're going to learn a full Qigong movement form called the Primordial Qigong form, also called Wu Qigong, and it has a couple of other names as well. This is a form of continuous movement, and we'll learn a little bit each week. And finally, on the 8th week, which is the Monday before Thanksgiving, you will have learned the whole form. You may have learned it the Monday before that. But the important thing is to try and either attend or watch the videos every Monday or at some point during that week, so that you can pick up the next steps that we're learning and you can practice them, because each week we'll be adding to what we learned the previous week. So it will build, and you'll want to keep up if you can. Now, if you can't, if you have to miss a week or miss a video, please don't give up. This is a form that you can just go with the flow on, and you learn it by doing. And so if you miss a week, just jump in where you are and pick up what you can. The important thing is not to let this be stressful learning, to let it be fun. Learn what you can each week, practice what you can. I have handouts, and I'm going to give you a link for a video where, in addition to watching me do it today, where you can watch my teacher, Michael Wynn, do it. So you've got 2 video references, and I'll give you written steps in a handout. Now, if you're watching on Zoom, you can't get the handout today, but if you will call me, 804-971-7135, or text me, I will get that handout to you. So you'll have the information. Some people learn by reading, do this, then this, then this, then this. Other people learn better by watching someone else do it. So I'm trying to cover all the bases. And in this video today, we're going to use even a third way of learning, which really brings the mind-body connection into it. So we'll do that at the end. But this is a wonderful form. It's joyful, it's free-flowing. When you learn it at the end of the session, you'll just be so happy to have it in your life. It's so much fun to do. And we tried to do this outdoors, but the audio was a problem. I did a test. It wasn't going to work without some really special equipment. That's fine. You can do this indoors or outdoors. The Primordial Qigong form pulls energies from the earth, the heavens, and the 4 directions, north, east, south, and west, and brings them into the body for healing. And now that you have spent the summer and through September doing other Qigong practices and feeling energy and moving energy, you will really be able to get into the process of moving energy with this form. It will be, I think, it will be deeper for you. That said, if someone wasn't with us over the summer, this is still fun and powerful. So just want to give a little background there. Now, before we get into it, we're going to do some grounding and clearing and warming up, of course. And so let's just begin. You can sit or stand for the grounding. If you're standing, you want your feet hip or shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. Your back should be stiff but not straight. Your arms should hang loosely from the shoulders at your side and give a little space in the armpit to let the energy flow more freely through the shoulder joint. Chin slightly down as if there's a string attached, pulling the back of your head up. So that is our standing pose called Tai Chi posture, Wuji posture. We're familiar with this. If you're sitting, make sure your feet are flat on the floor, knees at about a 90-degree angle or more, not less than 90 degrees. Your hands can rest anywhere. Your back is straight, but not stiff. Everything is relaxed. Shoulders relaxed, arms relaxed. Chin is in the same position as for standing. And you can either close your eyes or you can pick a place on the floor and have a soft gaze, an unfocused gaze. And so from a sitting or a standing position now, let's ground ourselves. We're going to do it quickly because we've done this quite a bit. So imagine your body as the trunk of a tree. And become aware of the place on the floor where your feet touch the ground. The soles of your feet touch the floor. And at that point, we want to grow our roots deep into the earth, down through the floor, down deep and wide. Grow your roots. Whatever your mind thinks your body responds to. So we are going into that earth energy now with our roots. Feeling the stability and the grounding of the earth, the pull of the earth, of gravity. And when you've gone pretty deep and wide, then turn around and invite that earth energy up, back up through all those layers of earth and into the soles of your feet. It's a deep blue energy, infinite in supply. So let it fill your toes, your arches, your ankles, your heel. Let it rise up into your lower legs. Every cell of skin and fascia, muscle and bone, blood vessel, moving up, filling the lower legs, rising up into the knees. Filling the knees, swirling around the kneecap and the tendons and ligaments of the knee, up into the thigh. Again, into every cell. Move it into your bones, into your muscles, into your fascia, your blood vessels. Filling your thighs. Earth energy moves into your hips, into your butt, into your lower back and lower belly, into every cell. And it continues to rise up through your feet and move up into your body, anchoring, grounding you to the earth. Get in touch with that feeling of connection to the earth. And we're grounded. So we can even do that quicker. And next week we'll try and be quicker and quicker, because remember, whatever the mind thinks, the body responds to. Intention is very powerful. And we can intend to be grounded. We can drop into the earth, bring it back up, and be grounded very quickly. But I'll walk us through the process so we understand what we're doing. But we'll begin to speed that up now. Okay, let's clear a little bit. And we're going to do a practice that we did at the beginning of the summer called Qi scatter. Qi being energy, scatter being getting it out of the body, releasing it to the earth. So I'll show you, as with all practices, the movement and the breathing, and then we'll get into what is the mind body that we're doing. So the movement is that we start with the arm, we start in the Wuji pose and then lift the arms. With the knees going down, we cross one arm in front of the body, one arm in back. Then we rise up, take the arms to the side, then we alternate arms, other arm in front, to the side, knees bent, rise up, keep alternating arms. So this is the physical movement. Now, when the arms are open, we inhale. When they're crossed, we exhale. Inhale, exhale. Rise up, inhale, bend knees, exhale. So take just a moment. We're doing it slowly. It's actually a faster process. Just get used to inhale, exhale. Inhale up and open, exhale, knees bent and crossed. So let's speed it up. Go at your own rate so that your breathing matches with your arm movement. You don't want to hyperventilate by doing it too fast. Now, as your arm crosses in front, let your eyes follow the hand that's in front. So what we are doing is with each exhale, we are pulling energy out of the body through the arms and releasing it. Release, release, release it out the hands and fingers. Clearing tightness, tension, and stress, negative thoughts and emotions. Let's do our usual warm-up. Let's begin at the waist, circling the waist, front, side, back, side, in an oval. Smile. We take it easy, no pushing or stressing. Change direction. I can feel a little tightness in my sides this morning. Don't lean too far. And now when you're back to the front, let's change and let's move the hips to the side, the front, the side, the back. Smile. Other direction. Okay, now bring your feet a little closer together and let's massage the knees. Warm up the knee joint. And then if you do not have knee trouble, you can rotate the knees. Change direction. And massage again. Okay. Now let's spread the feet wider apart. And let's just go side to side with a slight lunge, a slight bend of the knee, so that when I go to my left, your right, that's the leg that has the weight of the body. Now the other leg feels the weight of the body. Actually, you kind of feel it in your foot. And now Back to center. Slowly roll down, starting at the base of the head, one vertebra at a time. Let the arms just hang. Go as low as you can go without forcing anything, and just hang there, be there for a moment or two. Breathe, keep breathing, in and out through the nose. And now continue the side to side movement of the legs. And begin to move your torso and your arms in a figure 8 as the legs continue what they were doing. And you can reach out as far as you want, or you can keep your hands here in the center. Stretching out the sides, the hips, the whole back. Lubricating the knees and the ankles. Keep breathing. Back to center. Pause for a couple of breaths. Move your feet together, closer, about hip width apart. And then begin to roll up from the bottom of your spine, the sacrum, one vertebra at a time. Keep breathing. Shoulders back, arms extended back with hands and fingers stretching, reaching. Smile. Okay, that was a good warm up. Now, I want to begin. You can sit for a moment if you want. I want to go over some keywords and some definitions that relate to the primordial Qigong form and what we're doing. And this is one of the handouts that I have. Primordial means pertaining to or existing from the very beginning. So this form works with energies that have always been here. This is according to Chinese theory. Okay, so earth energies, heavenly energies, the energies of all the directions. The Dantian, we know about the Dantian. There is the lower Dantian right about here. It's slightly below the navel, a couple inches, maybe in toward the center of the body, a couple or 3 inches. It's a vague area. It's not an organ or anything, but it's considered the center of energy in Chinese medicine. And that's why we bring earth energy into the Dantian. When we gather heavenly energy, we bring it down and into the Dantian. This is where we mix energies in the body. And of course, this is where our intestines and colon are. And that's the part of our body that takes the foods and the liquids we consume and cooks them and processes them. So it's often called the cauldron or the cook stove for the body. We've said over and over, but I can't stress the importance that what the mind-body connection is. Whatever the mind thinks, the body responds to. So as we start to learn this form and we pull energies from the moon, the sun, the stars, the earth, the north, the west, the south, and so on, as we think that and intend that, the body will receive that as guidance for what to receive and how to respond. The power of intention. That's a big part of the mind-body connection. You'll hear some mention of the Bagua, and that can get very complicated, but basically it's an octagon, an 8-sided form. And if you imagine an octagon on the floor with you standing in the center of it, we will be moving through all of those 8 sides. 4 of them are the directions, and the other 4, the directions, north, south, east, and west, and the other 4 are the in-between areas where we turn from one direction to another. This form balances yin and yang in the body. And later we will get into some of these other definitions. Just one more, there is a term that's very important to me and has been so helpful to me. It's on here, and we'll keep talking about it. But the term is Wu Wei, 2 words, Wu Wei. And what Wu Wei means is it's a concept of non-action. Non-action does not mean that we don't do anything. We don't, what it does mean is that we don't try to force or control anything. We do what we can, and then we let go, and we see what happens. And then if we see we can do more, we take another step, and then we let go and see what happens, rather than doing something and keeping pushing and trying to control the outcome. And it's the reason this is so important is that my job was so much about controlling the processes and having backups B, backup C, backup D. It's very stressful to try and control things. And so I share this at this time because learning this form should be a Wu Wei process. Come to the class or the video each week that you can. Pay attention and learn everything you can. Practice what you remember and then let go. Don't stress over whether you fully learned it before the next week. Don't stress if you're struggling with part of it. Let it go. Just show up the next week, take in some more, work with it, and then let go. For one thing, your mind and body will work together to help you learn this. Your muscle memory will start to kick in. And for another thing, we will be repeating and repeating and repeating each week, even as we add a few new steps. So don't let this process be stressful. Let it be joyful and use the concept of Wu Wei. Okay. I'm going to demonstrate the basic parts of this form. There are 2 main cycles to learn. One is the earth cycle and one is the heavenly cycle. And then we repeat earth and heaven in another direction, earth and heaven in another direction. We start in the east and we then do an earth and heaven cycle starting in the east, and then you'll see we rotate and we're facing west. And we do an earth and a heaven cycle from the west, and we rotate and we're facing, not west, but south. I got my directions wrong. Let me explain as I do it. So watch me do it. You know that you'll have this video. I also have a YouTube link where you can watch my teacher do it, Michael Wynn. So you'll want to get that link. And let's just watch. And I am going to pretend for class purposes that this direction is east. We always start in the east because that's the direction of the rising sun every day. So we start in our Tai Chi pose. And we stand in this pose for a moment. Breathing, smiling, being in our bodies, letting go of distractions, feeling our connection to the earth. Exhaling out what's ready to be released so that we can take in these healing energies, letting go of tightness and tension and stress, negativity, breathing it out, opening space to receive the energies of the earth, the heavens, and the four directions. And you can stand in this pose as long as you need to feel like you're ready to begin, and that could be different for everyone. So I'm going to begin since we're in class. And I'm not going to talk about what I'm doing. I'm just going to do the movements for this demonstration. But the first part will be the earth cycle, and it will be followed by a heavenly cycle. And then you know that to complete the form, we keep repeating those two cycles. So let's begin. So now we started in the east. Now I'm facing south. We did an earth cycle and a heaven cycle that started in the east and ended in the south, went through east, north, west, and south, all four directions. And now if I were going to keep going, I would begin again from the beginning with starting from a new direction. So that's how we progress, and we actually progress. We'll do earth and heaven, and then we end up here. We do earth and heaven, and then we end up here. We do earth and heaven, and we end up back in the east where we started, and that's the end of the whole form. So depending on your speed, you can do this very slowly or more quickly. It can take you 15 minutes, maybe 20 at the most, to do the whole form. If you are watching on Zoom, let me give you the link so you can quickly look at Michael Wynn on YouTube if you have something to write with. Of course, it's https://///////////////// www.youtube.com/watch, the word watch, question mark, lowercase v as in victory, equal, lowercase r, l, capital P, underline, capital I, C, L, W, lowercase p, capital A, lowercase s. Again, I can send you this in email or text if you will let me know that you want it. Okay, let's stand up. Let's begin learning. I am going to face you and try my best to do it backwards so that when we're supposed to be going to the right, to your right, I'm going to actually go to my left. So I hope I don't mess this up. But here we go. So Tai Chi pose, Wuji pose. Breathing, smiling, eyes open because we're going to start moving. We don't want to lose our balance. Once you learn it and you don't have to watch the screen or watch me, then you can have a soft gaze on the floor while you do it, except for the moments when the eyes are supposed to follow the hand. So again, you can take as long as you want in this pose, but let's begin. The earth energy rises up, soft arms. The heavenly energy falls down to earth. And we form a chi ball with the right hand on the bottom. Ball of chi, a ball of energy. Let's do that again. The earth energy rises up, our knees bend and we lower a bit. The heavenly energy comes down and we straighten our knees. We form a chi ball with the right hand on the bottom. Soften the knees again. Now we're going to separate yin and yang. The bottom hand is going up, the right hand up. The eyes follow. Rotate your wrists, come back together, and you'll see that your left hand is on the bottom. Separate yin and yang again. Your left hand is going to come up, the other hand goes down and back. Rotate your wrists, come back together. But hold the chi ball now on the sides. Okay? Let's do that much again. Earth energy rises up as our knees take us down. Heavenly energy drops to earth as our knees rise. Soft knees now. Form a chi ball, right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang, right hand up, left hand down. Follow that right hand with your eyes. Rotate your wrists. Come back together in front of the dantian. Now your left hand's on the bottom. Separate again. Left hand up, follow it. Right hand down and back. Rotate your wrists. Come back together. But hold the chi ball on the sides instead of top and bottom. Okay, let's do it again. Earth energy rises, our knees take us down. Heavenly energy drops. Our knees take us up. Form a chi ball, right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang, right hand up, left hand down. Follow the right hand. Rotate your wrists, come back together, forming a chi ball with the left hand on the bottom, and separate yin and yang again. Left hand up, right hand down. Rotate your wrists, come back together with your hands on the side of the chi ball. Okay, now we're going to do it together. I'm not going to say anything. I may say one or two things, but that's all. Let's begin. Okay, let's do that again. Now we're going to do that one more time before we add anything to it. I will call out again what we're supposed to do this time. From the Wuji pose. Earth energy rises, knees take us down. Heavenly energy falls down, we rise up. Form a chi ball, right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang, left hand up, right hand down. Rotate your wrists, come back together in front of the dantian. Hold the chi ball. Separate yin and yang again, left hand up, right hand down. Rotate your wrists, come back together. Form the chi ball again, but hold it on the sides. Okay. Now what we're going to do is go through that same process and add a couple more steps, okay? Here we go. Earth energy rises. Heavenly energy comes down. Form a chi ball, left hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang, left hand up. Rotate your wrists, come back together with left hand on the bottom. Whoops. Separate yin and yang, left hand up. Rotate your wrists, come together with your hands on the side of the chi ball. Now we're going to take this chi ball and reach our energy body up into the heavens, gathering heavenly energy into the chi ball, out through the cosmos, gathering that energy in our chi ball. Take it deep down into the earth, gather some earth energy, and pull it up through the soles of your feet, up through your legs, up through your hips, up through your torso, and into your heart. Okay? Let's break out just the new part now. Remember, we separated yin and yang, we came back together, we separated again, and we ended with our hands on the sides of the chi ball. So let's take the energy up into the heavens, way up there. Gather some energy, bring it out through the cosmos, deep into the earth, and pull it up through the legs, through the torso to the heart. So let's start again, holding the chi ball on the sides. We have a bigger chi ball now. We've been gathering energy. We're going to take it up to the heavens, reach as far as your energy body can go. Gather energy from the stars, the planets, the sun. Gather energy from the cosmos now, all around us. Deep in the earth, gather earth energy. Pull it up through your feet and legs, up through your torso to your heart. Try to be aware of the energy between your hands. Just don't focus too hard, but if you notice it, tune into it. And if you don't notice it, woo away. Don't worry. It's there, and at some point in your practice, you will be able to tune into it. Let's start from the beginning. Wuji pose. Earth energy rises. Heavenly energy comes down. Form a chi ball, right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang, right hand up, left hand down. Follow the right hand with your eyes. Rotate your wrists. Come back together with left hand on the bottom. Separate again, left hand up, right hand down. Rotate your wrists. Come back together with both hands on the side of the chi ball and take it up, reach far into the heavens, gather some energy. Gather energy from the cosmic world all around. Reach deep in the earth, gather more energy. Pull all of this up through your legs, through your torso, and into your heart. Okay, now let's do all of that without me saying anything. Okay, how'd it go? Once more, without me saying anything. Begin. Now let's do just the second new part that we learned. Remember, we separated yin and yang. To the right, to the left, we came together with our hands on the side of the bigger chi ball. Up to the heavens, reach, reach, reach. Out through the cosmos in front, deep into the earth. gathering energy all the way. Pull it up through the body to the heart. Let's lie down on your mats. And I am going to verbally guide us through everything we've learned today. And with your eyes closed, we're going to do this mind-body practice of moving through the form in our minds, but our body is going to be feeling it. I mean, you won't feel your muscles doing anything, but the mind and the body will be communicating. So let's lie down. This will help build your muscle memory. And then we're going to get back up and do it again standing. Remember, if you have knee trouble, if you have back trouble, bend your knees. Get comfortable. You can just let your arms rest by your side. Close your eyes. Breathe in and out in a comfortable way through your nose. Now, stand in your Tai Chi pose, your Wuji pose. Remember the placement of your feet, how your knees bend slightly, soften but straighten the back. Let the arms hang with a little space in the armpits. Chin slightly down, everything relaxed. Breathing in and out through your nose as you stand there in the pose. Smiling, just a slight smile. With a soft gaze, an unfocused gaze at a point on the floor in front of you, except for when your eyes should be following your hands. Stand in this pose for a moment until your breathing settles, your body feels soft and relaxed. And you're ready to begin. Lift both arms and bend both knees as earth energy rises up. And then lower both arms and raise your body back as heavenly energy comes down. Placing your hands to hold a chi ball, right hand on the bottom, in front of your dantian. Separate yin and yang by raising the right hand up and the left hand back. Eyes are following the right hand. Now rotate your wrists. Come back together with the left hand on the bottom of the chi ball in front of your dantian. Separate again, left hand up. Eyes follow the left hand, right hand down. Rotate your wrists. Bring the arms back together to hold the chi ball, but this time hold it on the sides of the ball. Now lift the ball slowly up toward the heavens, and let your energy body reach far into the heavens to gather some energy into that ball of chi. Reach out to the front and slowly lower the ball through the cosmos, down toward the earth, and then take your energy body and the ball deep into the earth, gathering earth energy. And bring it up now, all of that wonderful energy up through your feet, up through your legs, up through your torso and into your heart. hold it in your heart for a moment. And then let go of that pose. Take a few neutral breaths. And let's begin one more time. Stand in your Wuji posture. Breathing in and out through your nose. Eyes have a soft focus at a point on the floor unless they're following a hand. Smiling. Lift your arms and bend your knees as the earth energy rises up. Lower your arms and straighten your knees as heavenly energy comes down. Soften your knees again. Form a chi ball with your right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang. Right hand goes up, your eyes follow it. Left hand goes down and back. Rotate your wrists. Bring your hands back together, holding the chi ball with left hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang again. Left hand up, eyes follow it. Right hand down and back. Rotate your wrists. Come back together in front of the dantian, holding the chi ball on the sides of it, and it's bigger now. Take this big chi ball up, 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 stretching far into the heavens, gathering heavenly energy. And then carry it forward out in front of you and slowly lower it through the cosmos, gathering that energy. And then reach deep into the earth, fill it with earth energy, and pull it up through your feet, up through your legs, up through your torso, and into your heart. And hold it in your heart for a moment or two. Okay, so let's get up. Back to our standing Wuji pose. And we're going to end class doing the form. Take a moment to feel the emptiness of this pose, the readiness to move energy, the openness to what life has to give us, the openness to healing energies and good health. Smile. And let's begin. Earth energy up, bend the knees. Heavenly energy down, come back up. Form a chi ball, right hand on the bottom. Separate yin and yang, left hand up, eyes follow. Rotate your wrists, come back together. Left hand on the bottom. Separate again. Left hand up, eyes follow. Rotate your wrist. Come back together on the sides of the chi ball. Take energy up, up into the heavens. Gather some heavenly energy in your chi ball. Carry it down through the cosmos, down in front of your body. Gathering that energy, reaching deep into the earth. Filling your chi ball with earth energy, pulling it up through your feet and legs, up through your torso and into your heart. Hold it in your heart for just a moment. Okay. Once more, back to Wuji pose. Earth energy up, lower the body. Heavenly energy down, raise the body. Right hand on the bottom of the chi ball. Separate yin and yang, left hand up, eyes follow. Rotate your wrists, come back together, left hand on the bottom of the chi ball. Separate again, left hand up, eyes follow. Rotate the wrists, come back together, holding the chi ball on the side. Lift it up, up, up to the heavens. Gather some heavenly energy. Down through the cosmos, gathering that energy. Reach deep into the earth. Gather earth energy and pull it up through your legs, through your torso, into your heart. Hold it there a moment. One more time, and I'm not going to say anything this time. Whew. Begin. Okay, last comment and then class is over. Please practice this today before you go to bed tonight. If you do it today, you will learn it faster, you will remember more. If you wait until tomorrow to repeat this, you will have lost some of it. And if that's how things are for you and that's the only way you can do it, woo way, let it go, don't worry. Do your best to try and practice it 2 or 3 times today. And then if you can repeat it a couple, 3 times each day, you can see it only takes 5 minutes to do it 2 or 3 times. So try to do that so that when we get back together next Monday, we can add to it and you won't feel the frustration. But remember, have fun with this. Don't let it be frustrating. Try the Wu Wei process. Do what you can and then let go. Because we're going to continue to repeat and repeat even as we add. Everybody have a good week. I'll see you next Monday. Bye-bye.